Hello and welcome to this week's card reading with me, Trina Kavanagh-Thomas, Intuitive Mind and Body Coach. I'm here with you this week. I don't even know why I got my jacket on today, but I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to keep it on. So, energies at this moment. As we know, energies have been all around boundaries. They've all been around stepping up in some way. They've all about been around like showing yourself in the world, looking after you, understanding who you are, bringing more love and light into yourself, but also equally recognizing parts of you that you're trying to hide away from the world. And at this moment, you know, even everyone who I meet at this moment, we're all like on the same wavelength. We're all like going, yeah, you know what? We're not perfect. We're multifaceted. We're all different in every way. And everything that we see going on in the world, we're more than capable of doing it ourselves. And it's just like that kind of realization, I suppose like this leads into what I've been going through, like that kind of, I can be a bit of a clown sometimes, be a bit crazy, ungrounded, and there's nothing wrong with being ungrounded, actually. That's where my best ideas come from. But equally, we can be fun and loving, and other times we can be sad and angry and mad and resentful, and we can be all these things. And what we can be met with is where people don't like that. Like, oh no, oh no, because it makes them feel uncomfortable around you. That you own who you are, your vulnerabilities, your need for validation, all those things. Because it makes people realize that they're not able to be who they are. They weren't allowed to be who they are. And that can bring up quite a lot of stuff for many people. You may lose people, friends and stuff, or people you felt were friends. But it's making way for other people to come in, other people to come and join in with your juiciness. The thing is, when these things happen, they can rock us. They can rock, our worth, our feelings of deservingness, our self-belief as well. Believing in ourselves. These are massive energies that are coming up right now, not just for you guys, even for me too. Even I felt it as well. And even, I don't know about you, but it is time to tune into yourself. Limit the noise, right? Because you'll find that life is 10 times better when you limit the noise that is around you. And that means a lot of social media. And that's not in a really, hey, let's go really negative way. No, this is just like recognizing how much time you spend on social media and how you feel anxious or depressed. Make the equation, make the maths, the equation, yes. Put it together. Recognize it. It's almost like that hangover you get after having a night out drinking. You don't want to drink again, but yet you still continue. Do you know what I mean? So we still pick up our phone. We're still on the internet. We still look at social media things, even though we feel inferior. We've got comparisonitis. We're ending up anxious, depressed, sad, and for some people, suicidal as well. But as I said, social media is not an awful thing. It is. I'm trying to understand what words I'm saying at this moment. It's not an awful thing. It's just that too much of it can tip the scales for many of us. It's about learning to have structure between living your normal life and then having an online life. No, going to do something offline and then coming back on and being, and creating and doing something online. And so hopefully this resonates with you right now. And when you see this, we'll be in the run-up to my new 3-day, I'm forgetting what it is now, 3-day live event. Where am I going? For my 3-day live event, and hopefully you can come to my 3-day live event. It's for business women who've been in business for 2 years or more, who are suffering with their sleep in some way, having physical chest issues, shoulder tightness, neck issues, up into the backs of the eyes, maybe some eye pain, headaches, maybe down the torso as well. Maybe your stomach's always like growling or rumbling or whatever. Or maybe your eating patterns are a little bit erratic, or maybe you've got your hips out of alignment and, they're quite tense and stuff. Or maybe you've hurt your ankle and your ankle feels like it's not stable for you. Or you might not be feeling very well. So if you feel in any of those categories and you are going through a period of business growth, and it's actually exacerbating these conditions, because sometimes we never put 2 and 2 together, but both go hand in hand, then it's time to come and join me for free on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week for my movement, mindset, and money magic. I had to really think of that. I'm not on my A game today, people. Anyway. So today I have drawn 3 cards just for you right now. And the energy right now is, I don't know why the word postmodern came out. The energy right now is round the wheel. And as I mentioned before, it's like this balancing of light and dark energies. You can see her there balancing on all these wheels. I'm saying they're like spinning plates. Maybe you're spinning a lot of plates at this moment in time. And, as much as we like to do things for other people and we can overdo things for other people, trust me, I've seen this in my life. And when we overdo things for other people, we end up in a state of illness. We end up with lots of different diseases, and we end up either injured, ill, or even worse, having a heart attack or something like that. And the reason why I'm talking about this right now, because there's a lot of doing in the world, and there's a lot of shame and guilt around being able to stop doing or slow down on the doing and learn to look after you. And this usually comes from different places in society where we, someone said it to me recently, the good girl and the good boy syndrome. Oh, you're a good girl, you're a good boy. Oh, bless you. Oh, you know what? Don't mess up anything. Do that right. Do that properly. Don't show yourself up. Those are the kind of words that stick in us, and then we do. And when we do, we end up ill. We're actually giving from a place of resentment. Oh, I've got so much to do. I'm always really busy. Have you ever done that before? Because I know I have. So, and we're balancing this light and this dark energy. And the dark energy is this feelings around giving and doing. The feelings around that. The resentment, all those kind of things, because we're trying to hold on to them. And then obviously the body metabolizes whatever it needs to do. The body then creates based on how it's feeling. It's an ecosystem. And on the light side, because to get to the light side, you have to recognize my camera. You have to recognize this side. You have to recognize that. Yeah, do that. And how do I change it? Yeah, I do this. How do I change it? Recognize it, own it, understand it. No. Even I've had to come to a point now, and this might make sense to many of you. I've had to come to a point now where I do not give or do if it doesn't make me feel good. Do not give or do unless I know it's coming from a good place. And do you hear the word? A good place. Unless it's coming from somewhere where I feel right to do that. Otherwise, I won't do it. Otherwise, it's coming from a different place. It's coming from a place of resentment and animosity. And I don't want to give from that place. So look at your life right now. Where are you balancing? Look at the dark and the light. Something says about rolling the dice. Because have you noticed she's got dice around her neck? And she's rolling the dice and just going with it. And the thing is, she's strong in what she's doing. She's strong in her composure. She's obviously standing in a tree pose. Tree pose is very strong. It's stable. It's dependable. It never moves to the elements of the light nor the dark. The dice are there for taking a chance, because if you don't take a chance, you won't find your people. You won't find your people. And regardless of her boots being slightly open at the ankle, which will make her unstable, just a notification from being an ex-PT, which will make her less stable. She's very stable in her positioning. She doesn't mind if she's going to trip up, fall over or anything, because she knows that is who she is. This card is incredible. Incredible. Because that's what's going on right now. Because what it can lead you to do is go into this state of self-pity. Even me just saying this right now can lead you into that stuff. Oh, God, I'm doing something wrong. You ain't doing nothing wrong, right? The thing is, at the end of the day, we all get things wrong. We all fail at stuff. And this is what's coming up. We're all failing at something so we can win at something else. You know, I remember I used to go into bingo with my grandma. By the way, this is her rocking chair. I remember going to bingo with my grandma and, like, you know, not winning, and like how I felt because I didn't win. But then there were times when I did win, you know. But I didn't like that feeling. Didn't like it when I didn't win. So I, you know, like a little bit of competition. So these are the aspects of us that we hide. You know, the fact that we like competition, the fact that, you know, we are all these like different multifaceted aspects of ourselves. Because while she's looking into this cesspit, and now, trust me, if you go into that self-pit, I am not great and and you can't move yourself out of it, you can sit in that position for a long time and end up in some rabbit hole, picking at wounds. I'll have to share that video actually. Picking at wounds. Remember that video where I had a dream and I dreamt about a blister and picking at this blister, and then all the pus inside that actually protects the wound and helps it get better leaked out because we're picking at wounds. And it's almost like we're being asked to, don't pick at the wound, right? You know it's a wound. It's now time to heal it. And that's what's kind of like coming up at this moment, because you don't need to like kind of keep picking and picking and picking. It's time to like kind of, okay, it's there. Let's work through it. Let's allow it to heal. Because at the side of this lady, what she's not noticed is she's got a cup and it's full It's full. Her emotional well-being is full. It's joyous, it's amazing, but she's not looking at it. You know, only if she just turned to the freaking side and just went, oh yeah, it's just it. That's my pot of gold, so to speak. That's my pot of gold. Not in this hole. I feel like, and there's like a light in the hole, almost like a light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel like we're almost like mesmerized and caught up or pulled into this like kind of consistent overhealing type thing. You know, and there are things that we can do. Sometimes things won't go straight away. Okay. Sometimes we have to like stop and leave them and allow for the answer to come through. But it's allowing yourself to notice the cup that's beside you. Because when you notice the cup that's beside you outside, you've got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Creation. And you notice the Queen of Wands, she's actually sat on a fluffy bed with her cat, fluffy rug bed, whatever, with all candles around her, protecting her light. She owns her light. She owns this wonderment that is her light. You are the light, right? You are the light, because by balancing those dark and light energies, you then become even brighter and lighter than what you've ever been. Because when you go into those dark energies, right, you need to notice the cup, the full cup, the full cup. Turn, please, look at the full cup, because you'll be magnetized down into the doldrums. How do you look at the full cup? Is to make sure you start looking after you, because it's going to bring you into this realm. This woman with the dark, I love looking at colours on cards, with the dark top, she owns the darkness in her heart, she owns it, it's part of her, and it helps her shine her light and create this amazing light for all these people to follow her, the candles. She basks in her own glory. She feels safe. That's the cushioning. She feels safe in that position. She's sat in a position that can tilt her, but it's a very strong position that she's in. And she's happy with that. She is truly, truly, remarkably happy with that. She's confident in knowing of who she is. And she's got the Holy Trinity of earrings on. She's got triangular earrings as well. It's not like she's coming, I was just about to say full circle, but it's not. She's connected. That's the word I'm looking for. She's connected. She's happy in her own being, in her own self. And she's connected to that source of communication and creativity. Hence, that's why I'm looking at her trousers with the orange with the sacral chakra. She's connected to that kind of creation, sacral chakra, that area. But she's wearing it all over the bottom half. So I'm guessing that it's helping her root communicate through her root. Communicate what she wants to say, even the dark side of it, and just feel safe in knowing so. And all she's going to give people, and that's what I feel are represented in the candles, people their own permission to do the same thing too. That's what I feel. I feel like you're going to give people permission to do the exact same thing too. You're just going to own who you are, and you're going to give people the permission to do the exact same thing too. Wow, what a powerful weekend for you. It's going to be a really powerful weekend, but it's going to be an amazing one. And I do feel like it's not just going to be for the weekend, this card reading. I feel like it's going to like just continue for a little while. But I'll be back next week anyway with the next card reading. Have an amazing weekend. And if you haven't joined yet, where are you? Come on. Get in there. So come and join Movement, Mindset and Money Magic. So it's for business women, 2 years plus in the business. been on a personal development journey, huge personal development journey, suffering from maybe you're not sleeping properly, chest issues, shoulder issues, any kind of like physical issues, anything that's like, just bring it to the table, eating patterns, all of it. Just go, oh my God, like, yeah, I need this, and just bring it to the table. We'll pop the link below so you can just easily sign up, and we will open the doors on Friday. Doors close on Monday. You can join now, that's what I'm trying to say, but we'll open the group doors on Friday, and then have you all settled in on Monday for the grand opening. So have the best weekend, and I will see you very, very soon. Speak soon.